Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 2, my Skyrim full walkthrough. We just made it, just escaped our execution with the help of Alduin, our future nemesis. And we have Ralof here with us, so he's going to head back to the to Riverwood. We're going to follow him. Even though he tells us to split up, we're still going to follow him because we don't listen to Ralof. And there is Alduin, so... You can see off in the distance there, it's Bleak Falls Barrow. We'll get there eventually as well.
There he goes.
So you can see up on top here, you see how there are certain icons up on the scroll bar that's going back and forth there are black. That's all primary locations. Once we discover them, they'll turn white.
My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
We're going to head to Riverwood. We're going to listen to... Yeah, I ain't splitting up, Ralof. We're gonna
without your help today.
We're gonna follow him along the way. We're gonna try and grab as much as we can. Because this is all stuff that we're gonna use eventually for. Do I have my? Hold on a second. Hold on. All right. So healing. I don't have healing marked as anything. I'm gonna make that 6. So what do I have? 3 and 4. Okay, that really isn't. Really doesn't work for me, but let's see if we can get it to work here. Flames, Sparks is 4, Flames is 3. There we go.
Join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here.
Yeah, I am gonna get into that Civil War stuff eventually, but like I said, we're gonna stick to the main quest right now. I will join the Stormcloak Rebellion, or the Imperials, whichever one I decide later on. Probably the Stormcloaks, though. We still have all the stuff on our inventory, too, that we need to sell. There's some bandit camps around here, but, I mean, you can choose to head off in these directions. You'll see some small bandit camps. But I'm going to stick with Ralof for now, and we're gonna start our first quest.
Never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place.
Bleak Falls Barrow.
I guess you get used to it.
So somewhere along here, I think this is the White River, it's called. For obvious reasons, a lot of white water, a lot of rapids. The graphics and the scenery, by the way, if you haven't played this game, just amazing. Just amazing. I spent a lot of time just walking around.
13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape.
All right, so these are the Guardian Stones.
See for yourself.
I'm gonna choose Mage. We have the Mage Stone here, Warrior Stone, which I've done just about every other time I've played the game. I'm not gonna do that now. And the Thief Stone. I've never played as a thief. It might be interesting, but let's do the Mage. We can change these as the game goes on, eh?
It's not for me to judge.
Yeah, let's go. It's not for him to judge, but yet his tone is very judgmental. Jerk. Alright, so I'm just gonna follow him as he makes a slow jog. Grab as much of the stuff as we can. Anytime you see something like this, there's obviously going to be something up there. There's a mine up there. What I'll probably do is I'll probably just go through all these places and just do it as one episode and title it as such too. So these are salmon. You can actually pick them off if you try, if you're good enough with the bow. I hear the wolves. The wolves are coming. Come on, Ralof, put a little pep in your step. Here we go.
With me, we're almost to Riverwood.
Good, because you're starting to bore me just a little bit. Also interested in checking out your sister. Alrighty. Alright, so this is Riverwood. We're going to pick up a couple of side quests here. One we could take care of right away. We'll pick up a companion as well.
A dragon. I saw a dragon.
Actually, here is our first Feindal. That's our first companion.
It was as big as the
We'll get to
mountain
him in a
black
little
as
bit.
night.
Let me talk to
It flew
Sven
right
first.
over the
Actually, you know what?
battle.
Let's finish up with Ralof, and then I'll come back. Everybody gets nervous when you walk around like that. This is the mill. The mill is another way that you could earn money. You could grab some logs off this pile and use the saw here to cut them. And you can also make firewood here. You can cut logs, chop logs, and sell them back to her, I think.
We heard that Ulfric had been
Girder.
captured.
Girder, I'm fine. At least now I am.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who is this? One of your comrades?
Not a
Oh my.
comrade yet, but a friend.
Look at me.
I owe him my life.
I look ridiculous.
Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
Helgen? Has something happened? You're...
You know what? I ain't gonna be fighting for a while, so let's try and impress Girder. Yes, there you go.
Odd, come here a minute.
Now I look
I
more
need your help with
badass.
something.
Yes, yes, yes.
What is it, woman? Sven drunk on the job again?
We
Odd,
just saw
just
Sven.
come here.
Ralof, what are you doing here? Ha, I'll be right down.
I think that's Ralof's uncle. So we're gonna sit here now. We're gonna have a little chat, and I'm going to continue to grab all this stuff. Don't mind me. I just like to collect flowers.
Hey, look. Can I see your axe? How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric's Stormcloak?
Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Yeah.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Ralof.
Move it, kid.
Look at you, almost a grown man. Won't
Grown
be
man.
long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
Was he 8?
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Ralof. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Out of here, dog.
Now, Ralof, what's going
Odd.
on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last
So
slept.
they're gonna have a brief discussion here.
Well, the news you heard about Ulfric
He's gonna
is
let him
true.
know about a dragon. He's gonna freak out on him
ambushed us
because
outside
dragons are
Darkwater
supposed to be
Crossing.
all dead.
Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was...
He's basically telling him the story of
2
the
days ago
first
now.
episode.
We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as
Everybody
I know.
else is dead.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to.
Nice.
Let me worry
What's up,
about
Hod?
the
What are you looking at?
Imperials. Any friend of Ralof's is a friend of mine.
Thank you. You
Here's the key to the house.
Oh,
Stay
thank you.
as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
anything? All right. We're gonna take all this stuff. We're gonna take everything from her. I'm gonna take it.
There is something you could do for me.
Oh.
For all of
See,
us.
this everything has a
The
price.
Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that
So
for
we're gonna
me,
go
I'll
see
be
Jarl
in your debt.
Balgruuf, and we're gonna tell him to send troops here
I knew
in
we
case the
could
dragon
count
comes
on
back. You don't say a lot,
I
do you,
ought to
Hod?
get back to work before I missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Yeah, he
Don't
made it.
worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
Now, when you say everything,
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Alright, let's go.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay
You
low.
gonna be hanging out?
I'm glad to help any way I can.
Now, when you say any way... Alright, let's
I
go.
told you my sister would help us out.
Take that. So what they're going to do is they're giving us a basically they're going to give us a place to stay, and we'll be able to use some of the we'll be able to use the place for storage basically until we own our own house in Whiterun. And this is their place. I have the key, so I don't need to worry about letting them letting me in. Yeah, and this is it. So I'm basically gonna steal everything they have now and go and sell it. Alright. Iron helmet. What's my weight like? Here's a book, Olaf and the Dragon. I wish I knew. I don't really know the game that well that I know exactly. I don't know why I took that charcoal. I wish I knew the game well enough that I wouldn't have to, that I would know which books to take and which books not to take, you know what I mean? Alright. Not really going to take too much of the mead because it's not really worth that much. I don't need the kettle. I mean, the kettle weighs 2, it's worth 4. I'm not going to get 4 for it. Neither is that worth taking. Fine boots I will take. Alright. Gosh, what's going on? Cabbage. Cabbage you can actually sell to one of the soul gem. That's good to have. You can recharge your weapons with that. Your enchanted weapons. We'll take this gold. Don't need that. That's empty. I don't need carrots. What's up, man? You just gonna eat some bread? I left you a bottle of beer, but just one. The rest of it is mine. I need the gold. What else do we have around here? All this food. It's okay to have food when you don't have health potions. It actually helps you out. But I usually don't carry much food because I like to have the space for other stuff. Other weapons and stuff like that, so... Alright, so I need to drop some of this stuff because I just took some things I really didn't want to take. Let's go to miscellaneous. Cast iron pot. I don't need that. I don't need the charcoal. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. So I don't think there's anything else here really worth taking. That's empty. Alright, let's go sell all this stuff here. We didn't check this cupboard yet, did we? A roll of paper, gloves, no. Nothing else in here worth taking, so... We're going to head over to the trader, pick up a side quest. We'll pick up the other side quest while we're here, too. It's an easy one. I think it's right here. That's the sleeping giant. No, we don't want that. Oh, here it is. So which one should I do first? Let me see. This blacksmith here, if you talk to him, help him out, you could actually grab some ingots after a while too. But you pick up enough ingots on the road that you don't need to really steal anything. I'm not sure what happened to Sven. See if he's in here. That's locked. Alright, so while we're waiting for Sven to show up again... Actually, you know what? He works at the mill. He's probably over at the mill, I bet. Yeah, the lumber mill. It's alright. Let's go in here. Talk to Alvor. Pick up our side quest.
Can I help you?
She's a little bit nasty, that one there. Oh, because I'm in their house. This is actually the blacksmith's wife.
Alvar and I,
Secret.
we got a daughter, little Dorothy.
Alright, so Alvor is the blacksmith. What the heck's this guy's name?
Well, one of us has to do something.
Ah, Lucan.
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader...
Alright, so I kind of cut them
still
off. They were in an
open.
argument
Feel free to
about
shop.
something. We're going to ask them what happened.
We did have a bit of a break-in. But we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I can help you get
You
that
could?
back.
I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment.
Mm-hmm.
It's yours if you bring my claw back.
No problem.
Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
Know exactly where it is. I just saw it.
So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really?
No, you can come with me,
I think
babe.
your new helper here needs a guide.
Mm-hmm. I need a guide.
No,
It's gonna be a long trip.
by the
Overnight.
Fine, but only to the edge of town.
Oh, stick
This
in the
way.
mud. Hold on.
The sooner you
What do you got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I'm not really interested in what you have for sale. I'm actually interested in. So the way they did this is he's on top. This is Luca and stuff. All right, he's got 780 gold. I only have 140. Actually, 143 is pretty good. But we're gonna sell a lot of stuff. So these Imperial swords we're gonna sell. We're gonna try and take all of his gold if we can. I don't think we have enough though. Okay, so take all the Imperial swords. Take all the daggers. I have the mace, so I don't need that. And take the steel daggers as well, and take a bow. Actually, I'm going to hold on to a bow. Faendal doesn't need a bow, so I think I'm going to get rid of it. I'll pick up other bows as we go as well. Alright, so I have arrows, mace, and a bow. Now, the apparel. I'm wearing this armor, so I'm just going to sell one. The light armor, I don't really need. Sell it all. Officer's helmet, I'm going to need. Yeah. Sell this iron helmet. Shield, we're going to keep. And we will eventually, once we get into the heavy fights, we'll throw this. We'll throw these mage robes on. It'll help us because we're going to use a lot of magicka and two-handed weapons and these heavy armor, light armor. Most of it, I don't know if there's any out there that will, but most of it isn't really going to give you any kind of buffs for one-handed, two-handed weapons. So the battle mage part of it, we won't get a lot of help from our armor other than protection. Let's see, silver garnet ring. Yes, you can take that. You can take the storm cloak armor, and you can take this. So we ended up with 588 gold, which is pretty good. I still have some stuff to sell too. Yep, take these. I'm keeping that. Horse hide, keeping that. The food, I'm gonna sell you all that wine. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm gonna hold on to this stuff here, even though, see, like the carrots, there's no value to the carrots, so you eat them, you're not really gonna restores 1 point of health, but oh, that's the sale value. I'm sorry, so it's not really worth anything. So I'll just keep it. I'll keep the carrots too. It'll give us some health. So 1, 2, 3, 4 health points. I'm just gonna keep this stuff here because the mead I'll hold because there is a. Actually, it's the Nord mead we need, right? Yeah, let's sell that. The Nord mead. I'm just gonna keep a couple. Red apple. The sliced goat cheese is actually good. It gives you 2 points of the red apple gives you 2 points of health. The goat cheese gives you 15 points. Let's get rid of the wine. The chicken breast is 5. So you know what? All this stuff here that only gives us 1, because it's the weight really isn't too bad. So let's hold on to it. Let's hold on to it. All right, we're all set. We have quite a bit of gold now. And once we help this guy out, I think we can come back and take all the stuff here without actually stealing it.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
So she's going to follow me out. She's going to follow me to... I'm going to follow her, actually, to the bridge. And it's a little bit buggy, so... I'll try. I might have to edit this out, but we're gonna make it to the bridge, and at that point, I think I'll end the episode, and then we'll be back and finish up. We'll pick up the other side quest here. So she's just gonna stand here. Basically, she's gonna talk to me as I walk. She's a little bugged. She's gonna take me this way, and we'll start at the bridge here. This bridge actually will lead me off to the place I need to go to recover the claw for Lucan, and I'll be able to start the Bleak Falls Barrow quest. It's all in the same spot, and there is actually a bandit camp, I think, that we'll also run into as well. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you for episode 3 very shortly.